Good morning, Facebook friends, family. Another one of my rants again, my 2 cents worth. For all the good it does, nobody listens, nobody pays any attention, but it makes me feel better to get it off my chest. Alright, 2 points this morning. Point 1, there is a guy by the name of Ted Cruz, I believe is the name, that wants to run for president in 2016. Wonderful, great. More people that want to run, better our choices. But there's one minor little problem. And I can see this is going to be another can of worms like the Obama thing. He really admits that he was born in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Cool. One of our neighbors, one of our allies, that's wonderful. I'm happy for him. But here is the thing I'm getting at, folks. Our Constitution, the laws of this country, clearly state you must be a natural-born citizen in this country in order to run for president of the United States. Actually, for any office, you must be a natural-born citizen. Okay. Here's the thing. Natural-born means you were born in the actual United States or one of the U.S. territories to make you a naturally born U.S. citizen, a natural citizen. Now, these people who are naturalized, now for those of you who don't understand the difference between natural and naturalization, let me explain it to you. A natural born citizen is a person that was born in any U.S. hospital in the United States or one of its territories or a military base hospital. Then you are a U.S. citizen, period. That makes you a U.S. citizen. Now, naturalized means you came to this country, you immigrated to this country, say from Canada, like this guy that wants to run for president did. You got here, you stayed the required length of time, and you raised your hand and you swore allegiance to this country and you became a citizen. Now that's a naturalized citizen. A natural-born citizen is a person who was born here. Don't get those two mixed up. A lot of people do, and it's easy to do, and I understand it. But being he was born in Canada, he has no right to run for president of the United States, so he might as well just sit down and shut up. And technically, I don't see how in the heck he can even become a congressman, because he wasn't born in this country. He might be a citizen, a naturalized citizen, but as far as I'm concerned, you can't become a congressman or a senator or any of that stuff as far as I'm concerned, as long as you're not naturally born. Okay, that's enough on that. Now here's the one that's really got me, my jaws jacked. It appears Irving, Texas. What is it Texas says? Don't mess with Texas? Well, guess what? The Muslims messed with you and slapped you right dead in your face, Texas. And you let them get away with it. They made you look stupid. Ignorant and backwoods. And I lived in Texas for a long time. You guys are anything but ignorant and backwoods. But here's the thing. Y'all let these idiots... You give them an inch, they're going to take 50 miles every time. And this is what they did. What happened in Irving, Texas is they passed a law. It's really not law yet, but they passed a referendum or one of them silly things. I'm not sure exactly what you call it. In Irving, that pertains to you can only do certain things by law. I mean, you know, divorces and stuff like this have to be handled through the court system, the law system. It doesn't mention Muslim, it don't mention Chinese, it doesn't mention Buddhist, it doesn't mention any kind of religion at all whatsoever. It's just, and why they had to make this law, I'll never know, because I already thought it was there. But they made this law. But before that happened, the Muslims, in their ultimate wisdom, decided, okay, we have Sharia law in our religion. Okay, that's cool. You got Sharia law. Nobody cares you're in the United States. Take your Sharia law and shove it. But they got Sharia law. So they formed with 4 judges, and I don't know how in the heck they can call themselves judges, because I don't even think they've got law degrees and have ever passed the bar or anything like that, but they call themselves judges. 4 or 5 of them, I can't remember exactly what it is. And they formed what they're calling a Sharia tribunal. Okay. Now, they say, quote, they say they're only going to handle divorces, domestic disputes, minor stuff within the Muslim community. Okay, it sounds harmless in itself. It sounds harmless. But however, what's got me upset is other religious factions have tried that before in this country. I'm not going to mention the religious groups that did it, but I'm sure if you guys really wanted to find out, you could get on Google or one of these other search engines and find out what I was talking about. But they did that. They had their own, you know, inside their little communities, you know, little Italy, little France, little Cuba, whatever the hell it happened to be. They had their own little judicial systems inside of our own judicial system. And they were set up to handle minor offenses. You know, okay, this kid took candy from that store, and, you know, and instead of getting the police involved, okay, it's a good idea. And it worked pretty good for a long time. Until people started getting bigger offenses, because it started ballooning. Well, I don't have to worry about the cops, and the state coming after me. I can, you know, everything can be handled within my little community in their little tribunal, their little law system. Well, it got out of hand, because all of a sudden these people were starting to handle murder cases, rape cases, breaking and entering cases, assault cases, and pouring out justice, deeming out justice. Well, it got out of hand, because their idea of justice, oh, we'll give you 50 lashes in the town square. Well, people who weren't of that community happened to see this going on, and they started raising questions why this was going on. And needless to say, that our legal system had to get involved and find out, and they shut it down. Well, here's the thing. If we let these Muslims, with their Sharia tribunal, get away with this, how long is it going to be before they start saying, well, you looked at this man the wrong way, you're a woman, you looked at this man the wrong way, so we deem you guilty of breaking Sharia law, and you must be put to death. And you know damn well that's what's going to happen. They're going to go dig a hole, put this woman in the ground up to her chest, bury her, and throw rocks at her. Just like they do over in the other countries. Or some kid goes and steals a candy bar out of a store. Well, they're going to chop his hand off. That's where it's headed, people. We are not that damn stupid. I mean, the Muslims treat us like we're idiots. Like we're blithering idiots. And I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of times I look at what we do when the Muslims do this stuff and we just stand there with our thumbs up our asses. I think they're right. Because this country has gotten to be so mamby-pamby, politically correct. Oh, I don't want to say anything because I might offend somebody. Screw that. I mean, a rock is a rock, period. It ain't nothing fancy about it. It's a damn rock. So I warned you guys in an earlier video. I said, you got to get off your dead asses and do something about this, or it's going to be too late. Well, it's already too damn late. Take a look around you, folks. I've been reading it in the news and different little things where there's a lot of other cities in this country that have neighborhoods that are strictly Muslim. And they do everything in that neighborhood Muslim. Matter of fact, if you're not a Muslim and you walk into that goddamn neighborhood, you're lucky if you get out unscathed. You're damn lucky. And this is the truth. And you don't believe me? Take a look at what's going on in England. They got patrols in this one neighborhood that's a Muslim community telling people you can't be in this park after such and such, and you can't drink beer, and you can't do this, and you can't do that. Excuse the hell out of me. It's a free country. I'll come and go where I damn well please. And that's the way it is in Britain. I come and go as I damn well please. But these Muslims are saying, no, you can't do that. This is our community. You can't do that here. You can't do that. And England's letting them get away with it. And now England's got a very big Muslim problem. Very big. And it's got a lot of the English people scared. God damn it, America, you better be scared. American people better get off their dead asses and say enough of this shit is enough. And the first thing you got to do is you got to go get that stupid Muslim sympathizer that's sitting up there in the White House in Washington, D.C. out of office and send his ass back to Kenya where he belongs. Period. And I do mean period. And if you don't do it, I don't want to hear any more bitching, moaning, and belly aching when you're called to prayer at 5 o'clock in the morning, at 6 o'clock at night, at 10 o'clock at night, whatever time that they do their prayers, 5 times a damn day, and you're called to prayer. I don't want to hear any bitching. You better be there. Because that's just the way it is, folks. That's where it's headed, because you're letting it happen. You've got this idea, oh, we'll let the government take... The government has failed us. The government has failed us. Everybody says, oh, the government will take care of it. The government will take care of it. Excuse the hell out of me. The government ain't taking care of nobody but their own selves. They're lining their damn pockets. We let them have pay raises. We let them raise our damn taxes so that these goddamn guys sit in office for how frickin' long and make $300,000 a year. $249,000 a year. Christ almighty, I haven't made $249,000 my whole damn life. Let's be realistic. Get off your dead asses, America, unless you want to be under Muslim control and under Sharia law, where you can't fart without getting your ass cut off. If you don't want that, then you better shut up. You know, I'm sorry. You guys sit here and you bitch and you moan and you bellyache and you whine like a bunch of little snot-nosed brats. And that's exactly what you are right now. A bunch of snot-nosed little brats wringing your hands. Oh, God, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I know what I would do. I know what I'm going to do. They start telling me I can't do this and I can't do that because, oh, we have to respect the Muslim traditions and we have to do this and My government knows better what's better for me than I do? Excuse the hell out of me. Try and tell me I'm giving up my guns. Try and tell me I can't go down to the corner store and get something to drink if I want it. Tell me I can't sit in the park at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock at night and smoke a cigarette or drink a beer or whatever and just chill out. Tell me I can't. See how fast I blow your brains out with a goddamn handgun, because I'm not going to play with you. You folks have let it happen. You've given up your freedoms. You've given up your rights. You're letting the goddamn country go to hell in a handbasket. And you're letting our congressmen and our senators, not all of them, there's some of them up there fighting really hard to get things back on track, but they're outnumbered. And the reason they're outnumbered is because they got no backing from us, the taxpayers, their bosses. They got no backing. So they're just basically spinning their wheels in the mud. You have a president who has broken more federal laws since he's been in office than any president before him. Any president. You can sit there and say, oh no, you're just pissed off because he's black. I don't care if he's green. You broke the law, you broke the Constitution, you've ignored it. You're guilty. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what your religion is. I could care less. You're guilty. And America, you let him get away with it. You let him get away with it. And everybody says, oh, well, we can't do nothing about it. Bullshit. You can pressure your congressman. You get 50, 60, 70, 80 people in every congressman's office standing there saying, we're not leaving until you do what's right. You inundate these idiots. You get things done. You force these fools, because we pay their salaries, to do what they need to be doing, and they get they'll file the impeachment paperwork. They'll rush it through. They'll impeach his ass and get him out. Matter of fact, one of the things he has done in violation of the Constitution can be construed as treason. If you don't believe me, go look it up. There's an article that was written just a few weeks ago that lists everything he's done wrong. And one of them is a treasonable offense. That means death, the death penalty. That doesn't mean life in prison. That means you get hung by the neck until you're dead, buddy. End of discussion. People, wake up, smell a coffee, because it's damn near too late. If you don't do something about it now, all I'm going to do is sit around and laugh at your asses when it happens, because I said, I told you. I told you it was coming. You wouldn't listen. Everybody thinks I'm just a crazy old fart, 61 years old. I'm crazy. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Okay. When I'm laughing at your asses because I wasn't so crazy after all, you'll see. You will see. Well, that's all my rant for today. Facebook, friends, family. Y'all be good, be safe, and God bless.